Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to my channel. Woo, today y'all, we are going to be talking about this man who is currently going viral because of his vows to his woman. When I tell y'all this thing went viral, and it went viral quick because people were in disbelief that this was his vows, y'all. So without further ado, y'all go ahead and watch this, and then y'all gonna see some commentary on it, and I'll be back towards the end.
We built this, boo. For real, me and you. I wish I did it back then, but you know, I just wanted you back. I just wanted to hit back then. I ain't gonna hold you. I seen you. I ain't gonna hold you. You walked on the boat 2009. I saw you, little dark skin thing. And I'm like, yo, who was that? You know? But you know what? I usually crack a Tracy smile and they come running. You? It took time.
As it should.
It took real time.
There is a time and place for everything, and I do understand that honesty and transparency is the best policy. And even if it wasn't love at first sight, that's cool, right? But to tell your wife that you really wasn't trying to be with her for real, you only wanted to, based on her appearance, you could have told her that in the privacy of your home, or just left that particular part out. But for you to tell me that you crack a smile, just usually just drop the panties, and because you cracked a smile at me and I wasn't going for that, you practically got curved, that hurt your fragile ego. So in that process of hurting your ego, you made it your mission to pursue me, to conquer me, to actually put in work. And through you putting in work, you found out that I'm somebody of substance, that I'm somebody that you actually like, that I'm somebody that you actually want to build with. But if I just would have let you, this would have been under your belt. That's exactly what you just said. So just imagine if I gave it up easy, we wouldn't even be here.
There's no shade to the happy couple, but if you're somebody who sees these videos of men telling their innermost thoughts during their wedding vows, treating their wedding vows like a journal entry, and low-key, maybe even high-key embarrassing their new brides, I think it's okay for you to say, you know what, rather than taking the risk, I'm going to stick with the regular old vows. The old for richer, for poorer, and sickness and in health, till death do us part, as long as we both shall live. Those vows are just good enough, because sometimes when you give a man a pen and a pad, he's going to embarrass you. He's going to tell the whole world, I just wanted to hit. You know what I'm saying? And it's usually easy for me. But, you know, she challenged me. Like, I saw a video recently on Instagram where this man was doing his vows. And he said, I don't know how many of you know this, but our first date lasted 3 days. And the wife looked mortified. She glanced over at her dad, and she looked like she wanted the ground to open up and swallow her whole. And he was like, my bad. Not all of these men are wordsmiths, are poets, can write a beautiful soliloquy or a sonnet. Just do the regular vows if you have any doubt about this man, because they will embarrass you. Yes, they will. On your wedding day, yes, they will.
That man who got up there in that purple Laffy Taffy suit, who embarrassed his to-be wife in front of both parties of their families. You can hear the gaslighters out in the audience as if he is preaching a sermon. And some of y'all said we didn't listen to hear. That was not the time, nor was it the place. And any man would agree that they are not going to humiliate the better version of themselves in any shape, manner, or form. And all she could do, because she waited that long for that ring and to get married, was to stand there and take it. Sis also had the option of walking away. You know it was gaslighting because of what he led by and then what he followed with, which is manipulation tactics. And all y'all just mad because you ain't married. Who would want to when people show signs of that?
Y'all, that's the whole clip. That's the whole clip. Just arrogant. Just completely arrogant. Like my brother said, main character syndrome. I could just tell the nose ring, the earring. Sir, like, really, sir? These are your vows, your freaking vows. And I don't think that she thought it was funny. I don't think she thought it was funny. I think the laughter from the audience was forced to make the situation less awkward as well. Someone in the comments said, I bet you she was dark skinned, and as you can see, she was. And the fact that he even mentioned like her skin tone as well, I don't know. What do y'all think? To me, it's just giving settled. It's giving he thinks that he's the prize, and that, you know, he was better than her, and he was shocked that she wasn't bowing at his feet.
So I've seen the comments, and a lot of men are asking, I don't get what's the problem. Women ask us to be honest all the time, and then when we're honest, then they have a problem with it. This isn't honesty. This is ego. And I'll tell you why. Now, fellas, imagine your wife spends about 15 years getting to the altar, right? Let's say whatever y'all had, things going on in life or whatever, and it took y'all 15 years to get to the altar. She gets to the altar and she tells you, when I met you originally, you was kind of lame for real. I wasn't really messing with you, but, you was spending money on me, and I kind of liked that, and so that really kept me around. And then I realized, like, after you was buying me all these things and taking me to these nice places, like, oh, he actually kind of cool, and maybe I should take him a little seriously. That is the equivalent of what's going on here. If this was your boy and his wife was doing that, you would have called him a simp. You would have told him she don't respect him, that he need to leave, etc. But now y'all are acting like y'all have amnesia and you don't understand what's going on in this video. So if you don't understand what's going on in this video, I'm going to break it down for you. In this video, he starts off by saying initially he just wanted to hit, or that he found her attractive, right? And it's like, okay, attraction is usually what draws people together. Understandable, right? But then he said, I usually crack a Tracy smile and they come running and they drop their draws. But you didn't do that. So essentially, the only reason and the only motivation he had to pursue her in the first place was that she wasn't as easy as the rest of the girls. So initially, all he's saying is, you were a challenge, you were something to conquer, and I conquered you, and it made me feel better about myself, so I stayed. Not that I love you, not that I'm here because X, Y, and Z, and this is how I feel about you. I'm here because I conquered you. That's what's happening in this video. And if you don't get it, you just don't get it, and that's okay.
The video of that man saying on his wedding day in his vows that when he first met his now wife, he just wanted to hit. Even if that was true, and when you first met her, you didn't see a future with her, and it took time for your relationship to grow to where it is now, why would you choose today, up here in front of all of our family and close friends and children, to say, when I first met you, I just wanted to hit? You couldn't keep that to yourself? Like, not gonna hold you, that would have pissed me off so bad. Like, I would have been irked probably all evening, because this is my day, my special day. Like, nah, sometimes things don't need to be said. Like, where's the couth? Then the wife was in the comments like, Lord, I'ma stick behind him. He knows how to keep me blushing. That made you blush? That would have made me want to throw up. To me, nothing about that was romantic. It didn't make their love story, envious. That was a hot mess.
That man said for his wedding vows, I'm just trying to hit. I was just trying to hit. I ain't gonna hold you. That's what he said. And then somebody said that they've been together, boyfriend and girlfriend, for 15 years. A lot of y'all not gonna like what I gotta say, but it don't take 15 years. It don't. And honestly, for a man to commit to marrying you, it don't take over a year. Honestly, it don't take 2 years. I would say a year and a half. If he don't know, it's okay, girl. Back away, okay? Step back, because you don't want no man that it's taking him 2 years or more to figure out if he wants to make a commitment as you being his wife or not. You don't want no man like that. You don't want no man that's gotta really do some deep soul searching and thinking to be with you. You don't want to be with a man like that. You don't. And the reason why is because eventually you're gonna see that he doesn't have love for you. Even if we're talking about biblical love, because I'm a Christian, I'm a believer. A man is supposed to have a certain type of love for a woman, and a woman is supposed to have a certain type of respect for a man. And it just, no. it don't take that long. It sounds like I don't know their relationship. I don't know, but I'm talking to y'all. I'm not really talking about them. Ladies, it don't take that long for a man to know if he wants to be with you or not. And it's okay if he don't. That means just move on, grow, mature. Like, live your life, focus on the inner things you need to work on, and move on. But no. And then for him to say that as his vows is crazy to me. He's showing his true colors, and I really pray that this relationship does not affect this woman. That's all I just hope for real, for real. Y'all, I'm not even gonna lie. That was very cringy to watch and hear. Like, that's embarrassing. And me and him would have probably gotten into an argument right after that. I don't know if I'm even gonna have to be able to go to the what's that called after the wedding, the reception, because no, we gonna have a talk immediately, because the fact that you thought that was appropriate, though. And I believe with the commentary of where they're saying that that's strictly ego, absolutely, absolutely. Shoot, he probably an Aries or a Leo. Probably a fire sign. But seriously, though, like that, you're definitely in your ego to say something like that, because you felt like at all times, like this was the perfect time right now while we are making a pact under God's word and union to like say some stuff like that. Like, that's wildness. Again, y'all could have talked about that at another time maybe, but you made that a part of your vows. That is beyond me. But let me know what y'all think. I will see y'all on the next one.